Ha ha ha. Mwahahaha. You fools fell right into my trap. I am Astos, king of the dark elves. We kind of figured, but that's okay. This wasn't really a trap now, was it? Hello and welcome back to my channel, Lady T. My name is Nathalie and we've leveled up a little bit. Everyone is level 17. I got all the level 3 and level 4 spells that I wanted. And as you can see on the left side of the map, I've discovered all the lands that we're going to visit now. I haven't set foot inside for much more than just on the entryway to mark them on the map, because I thought that would be a little bit handier for us. So yeah, I've done some grinding, which has been a lot of fun. It only took about 2 hours, I think. Maybe a little less, actually. And I got them all the armor and the new stuff that I wanted to give them as well. So they are a little bit better protected. And they have some cool spells. I've also found the dwarves. That's the first one all the way on the top, but the first going not there. I continue to walk down in there on accident. Into the grassland or the marshes or whatever it is a hole. Please don't poison me, is all I ask of you. He is so cool. I'm so happy with our Mookie. Fantastic. Let's save, because that's always a good idea. I'm not sure which level we are supposed to be for these levels, but 17 should be pretty good. Oh hi, Kiki! Kiki to you too. First go upstairs maybe? Kiki. I'm kind of expecting that to be a fight. Grey ooze. They're going to poison me all the time. 52, mate! It's a bit rude, isn't it? That's a lot of damage. Okay, they haven't poisoned me, which I'm grateful for. Hi. Also Kiki. Am I going to the right side on accident immediately? Because there was a side on the right also that we haven't checked out yet. We can do that later, I suppose. Okay, then I first really want to go down. This is going to be a very extensive cave system, isn't it? Some green slime. That didn't do a hold on. This is not doing much. That did a lot. For green slime we need some magic, I suppose. Because our weapons aren't doing much. It's so shady and my ghouls. No, wait, actually you have something for that, don't you? Now it's your time to shine. And they are undead, right? Yeah, because they're zombies. Don't poison me again. Because this happened in the past. Yeah, there we go. Poisoned. Luckily I have some potions with me. We can't go through there, so we have to go down. Fire damage is doing a whole darn lot. Hello. Okay, it feels like we're skipping a lot. Okay, he kept it. Hello? A Phoenix Down. Oh, that's not good. Phoenix Down is to help us up after we fainted. If the game gives that to us freely? No. It's not good. And then my Audacity got so scared, apparently, that it cut off. Fun. So now we're doing a voiceover like this again. I will just show you some clips of what we did. I thought that this was the main chest, or this was the main chest, which we had to go into this cave system for. This is a cheeky little fight that we had to do, which wasn't a real problem at all. We got the stuff, I don't even remember what we got. Because I chose to cut it off out of the editing for some reason. But I barely made it out of this cave because I ran out of spells. We were getting poisoned left, right and center, and I didn't have... Eventually, I ran out of all my potions for that. Not my potions, my antidotes. So I did some healing up, and then I went back in to investigate the second floor of the cave system, because we kind of rushed through that. We didn't rush through it, but we found that staircase early on. After that, I went back to town. Got some new healing supplies, mainly because I ran out of those in the cave system. And then it's time for the Western Keep, where the supposed big evil of this second main quest is held up somewhere. So we have to do some walking around. I kept trying to talk to the bats. Well, not trying, actually succeeding as well, because I was like, they are everywhere in the cave and here, so one of them has to be something special, right? Then we run into a door here, which I ignore for some reason. But of course we still need a mystic key that we don't have yet. But we will have it soon, as we're about to discover later this episode. So we do a little run around to make it to the main door. What looks like to be the main door, where probably the big evil is. And that seems a bit suspicious, doesn't it? So we are going to save, just in case. Ha ha ha. Mwahahaha. You fools fell right into my trap. I am Astos, king of the dark elves. We kind of figured, but that's okay. This wasn't really a trap now, was it? Ooh, with the combined power of the crown you now hold and the crystal eye I already possess, I will become the true elf king. It is useless to resist me. I can take what is mine by sheer force. We are going to see about that. Because I wouldn't say maybe over-leveled, but we were leveled quite well, I would say. I think at this point, I'm not entirely sure, we are about level 18, 19? Something like that. I'm not entirely sure anymore where we were. So I'm setting up some protective spells for us, because I usually forget to have my white mage do any magic, my Thiefus. So he sets himself up with a little haste. We are just going to use this turn to attack and to set up our defenses. And of course do some massive damage. So I keep attacking with the first two, and then I was like, he's probably going to use something. We're able to get a lot of spells that set us up, which I just happened to do a fire half damage spell in the first one. Like, we were getting so many options to have spells to lower the damage done by other enemies, so I was like, we probably have to use them at some point. I accidentally chose the fire one, and that just turned out to be the first attack he used in the second round, so this wasn't difficult at all for me. We get a lot of gil for it. And that was that. That was the second boss fight. And we obtained the crystal eye this way. Which, of course, means we have to cross is it an ocean? Cross the lake, the giant lake, to Matoya's cave. Because we have her eye now. Oh, what's this? My crystal eye? Give it here! Don't worry, I have something to give you in exchange. Take this potion. It's the most amazing potion in my entire collection. I'm sure it is. You obtained a Jolt Tonic, which of course we are going to use for the sleeping prince. I can see again. You're still here? I don't need you anymore, so be on your way. You're not as attractive as I thought you'd be. That's nothing you say to your saviors, by the way. But we make our way back to the Elfin Castle, because of course we did this for him. This jewel tonic. Maybe just what we need to break the curse and awaken the prince. I will try it at once. Well, that's why I brought it to you, so that would be a good idea. And magic, both. Your Highness? Your Highness! There he is. I was having a terrible nightmare. Am I still dreaming? You're the legendary warriors. Something tells me I'm not dreaming. No, I still shall heed the legend as it was told to me and my forefathers. The time for me to pass on the mystic key to its rightful owners has come at last. And that's how we get the mystic key. Which, of course, in turn means that we have to do some backtracking all around. Luckily, they gave it to us early on, so we can do it now. I'm awake and strong again, all because of you. Thank you, warriors of light. Thanks to you, the prince is finally awoken. You have my undying gratitude. You've brought peace back to Elfheim. Yeah, we did. So, it's backtracking time for a mithril hammer. Gil. More Gil! And bronze gloves that we're not going to use, but that's okay. And of course, not every chest is going to be easy. Sometimes we have to fight some undead, which isn't a problem now that Fifus knows a lot of Dia spells. Diara and Dia. Look at that buddy boo go. Taking them all out. And Miki gets a chance. All 3 chests here contained monsters, but that wasn't a problem for us, so much so that some of our team members decided to go to sleep. Because what else are you supposed to do while the fight is going on, you know? Back to the cave system it was also, where we first ran into this guy who was doing a cheeky little dance. Well, it was 4 guys doing a cheeky little dance actually, which wasn't a problem for us at this point. More monsters. There's always more monsters in this game. I will show you a little bit of how we do things. I just usually throw a lot of spells at them at this point, because once I figured it out after the first episode that I had to invest in my spell guides, that they weren't going to learn just from leveling up. I think we're doing pretty decent, if I may say so myself, in these fights now. Look at them go. An antidote. Later we found this and there was nothing to find, as far as I know. And then some more gil, which we didn't need because we're pretty rich. But it also meant that we were going to return to Castle Cornelia, because there was a door here that we couldn't open without the mystic key either. So this is how I think how we first learned of them, or it was in that chaos cave. But here we get a saber, a mithril knife, and a cottage, because that was just laying around. And then in here a tent, some iron armor, and nitro powder, which I didn't know what to use for, but I had an idea. First we go to the Chaos Shrine, because we have to get the Rune Blade, the Werebuster, and the Gold Needle. And then it was time to return to the final land I had discovered of the place, which was called Mount Vega from the dwarves. Lally ho! Look at the cheeky little dance. Wie je Crystalla even the blind can see. I heard that the dark of Astos nicked the one belonging to Matoya. I already found it. The chest contained a lot of gil. And some more gil. They don't seem to mind that I'm robbing them blind, but that's okay. Hey, I kept veel smith in the smithy he is. Sure he is. That was so smooth, didn't it? That sound, that's an erg. He smashed your rocks in the back of the cave. Then I think that's where we have to go. Mind that when it comes to defense, a good armlet can be every bit as vital as body armor. You should try one out sometime. I already have a few. That sound, that's an erg. I know, we already heard. I'm looking for some Levistone. It's supposed to be an amazing material that makes things float in the air. I will keep that in mind. Lally ho to you too. This was just someone's house, I reckon. Yeah, we know. We already heard that as well. The earth has started to rot. It began in the west and north the decay spreads. And that's where we are here to stop it. If only I could hear some of the legendary metal adamantine, I'd be able to craft such a magical sword. Clue taken. Here's the Astos just for display. You gonna fight with them? Okay then. Nothing else was to do here, so they just gave us a quest. If we ever find it, we will return, I guess. We first checked out here on the left, which had a chest area. Very good for me. A tent, a great helm, a worm killer, Eva, potion, mithril mail, some more gil, and a cottage. And then we make our way to this little guy. Nature powder, the explosive force in this powder will hier mee kanaal open in no time flat. I owe you birds. We already got it, of course. I was lucky that we didn't have to backtrack here, because we already got the nitro powder. There we go. Now we can blast this rock to smithereens. When I discovered that we hadn't a way through, we were you standing around for? That powder's had to blow. Unless you plan on going with it, you best get out while you still can. I figured that we had to do the dwarves last, because they would probably help, knowing dwarves, because I play a dwarf in most RPGs. We like to smash things, so, you know. And look at that go. I mean, they're really lucky that the mines didn't flood after what they did here. They were very lucky that all we did was create our way through to the next area. But I do think this is a very clever way of keeping us trapped where we were. Like, gameplay-wise, very smart choice. There we go! We blew up the world. Achievement. I cannot wait to see what lies out there beyond the canal. Well, there you go then. We watch him go, and then of course we go through. I cut out the fights here because it's just a regular fight, no new monsters or anything. We're just looking around to where we have to go, because it doesn't show harbors, but here we found the first town. And here we enter Melmond. It doesn't look so good, does it? Restore the crystals to grace. Yeah, I am doing that. I'm working hard. The vampire attacked, destroying our church and leaving our city in shambles. Is there nothing we can do to stop the ruination of the earth? So we can't help the people that we KO after this, our team members, because there isn't a church here anymore. First we check out the armory. They have some pretty good stuff. The longsword does help our Hugo, but most of the stuff, we already have some pretty good stuff, I would say. Restore the crystals to grace, I know. These wizards are always interesting. In the Cave of the Southern Tip, there is a man named Sada. He's a wise man who knows much. So we have to go there at some point. I've heard that the ancients possessed something with the power to make ships float in the sky. We heard that with the dwarves too. What is my name? I've come all the way from Dwerga to find wood to spring out of the earth's decay. And we are here for the same reason. That was probably the church. Long ago, a prosperous civilization thrived in the Northland. Now it's fallen into ruin. Just like this place. It doesn't... I'm sad for them. I'm just a farmer. Yeah, well. We even need farmers here. The dark mage spells. We do find something here. I love my fire damage and instantly kill all enemies. Don't mind if I do. We also got some Scourge, Viraga. Stop by my father's shop, okay? I already did. If the earth crystal regains its glow, life will return to the earth. The hills and valleys will again be green. So that's what we are going to focus on for the next episode, I imagine. Some white mage spells. We definitely need a KO one because there isn't a church around here. We also come healer. Well, we already had 2 Dia spells, so I went with Garaja. Or did I? No, I think I went with that one, right? Oh, did I? Did I? What did I choose? Nathalie choose. I did go with Garaga. I checked out all the gravestones because there were so many I figured maybe there is something special about one of them. Turned out that wasn't, but it was some busy therapy, I would say. Just roaming around, checking everything out. Of course, I did a little heal as well, just to get all our spell points back, to get all our HP back, everything like that. And it was only 100 gil. It used to be very expensive, but we made some pretty decent money. Mainly because I think I didn't have to do all that leveling up beforehand to get all the spells that grinding, but I did do it. There's a giant living close by as well, so we have a man of wise, we have a cave, a troll kind of thing. The cavern of Earth is to the south of Melmond, on a peninsula called the Devil's Tail. It used to be closer you got to the cave, the more fertile the soil. Now it's a barren waste. And there is a vampire. So 3 things. The earth is decaying, and it's all the doing of the vampire that lives in the cavern of Earth. Our town is in such rotten shape because he's blocking the flow of the power of Earth. Will you stop him for us? Sure, what's in it for me though? I mean, why would I? Huh? There is nothing. I, the great genius, Dr. Un, do not know. What? You've never heard of me? Inconceivable. It is, isn't it? And it's just more gravestones. We might end up here, judging by the dangers that are lurking ahead for us, but maybe we will get it done. Who knows? Also checking out the shields and stuff here. We get some more stuff to fit our guys with something very neat. And then it's time to end the episode. Because there isn't anything else to do in town, so tomorrow hopefully the audio doesn't cut off again. So we can just listen to me talk while I'm playing the game, not afterwards. But thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow we are going to go maybe to the cave. Have a very lovely day. Goodbye.